Well, the host of Protect and Serve podcast, Oliver Laurence, joins us now. Good morning, Oliver. Who would you blame for this epidemic of particularly shoplifting?
Yeah, good morning, Anne. Good morning, Stephen. Yeah, the word epidemic was used, and I think it's not only in theft, it's across many different crime classes. You know, we've got significant issues in this country with law enforcement, its ability to respond to the needs and expectations of the communities. And that dates back to when Theresa May sadly was Home Secretary and the cuts came into place. You know, policing really is on its knees. We've got men and women on the front line really trying their hardest to respond to the needs and expectations of our communities, retailers, local shop owners, to manage this issue. But it is out of control, along with a number of other crimes. But then you see initiatives like in Police Scotland, where they're now no longer investigating certain crimes where there aren't witnesses and CCTV, really troubling issues. So I can understand why the community's response is low in the fact that police have a bad ability at responding to crime at the moment.
Well, what strikes me about our survey, Oliver, 65% of people saying basically there should be a zero tolerance approach to shoplifting. Zero tolerance, I mean, why? It's saying investigate them all, but why should there be a tolerance level where they're not investigated? I mean, it sounds absolutely perverse, really.
Yeah, no, there shouldn't be a tolerance level. You know, theft is a crime. Crimes need to be investigated, and those that commit them need to be held accountable. Everybody understands the cost of living crisis issue. That is clearly concerning a lot of people, but that is not a defence to any act of criminality, and we need a police service to be able to respond to that right across the country. But when we see officer numbers really still struggling to retain senior and experienced police, and when we've got issues that seem to be dominating the police headlines with police officers struggling and senior leadership teams struggling to decide what organisations to support, what groups to support, it seems to be those that shout from the rooftops get the attention, which leaves others, such as the local shops and retailers, asking where are the police and where is our help?
So if the answer is more police, do we actually need to recruit more police officers, or do we need the police forces to reprioritise what they will and will not investigate?
Well, I think we're always going to need more numbers of police in policing. That goes without doubt. We need greater funding. We need a greater ability for the police to be able to prosecute these people far quicker. You think yourself, if we did have more police in our streets, we've also got a criminal justice system which is bursting at the seams. You know, thousands of cases which are taking years to be heard. So if we do hold these people accountable, we've got to ask ourselves, how long will it take them to get before a court? And then have we got the spaces in our prisons if these people do need to be remanded in custody? It's an incredibly difficult situation and shows that it's not just a police issue, it's right across our criminal justice sector.
Okay.